Hi, I'm Emily Danielle Dugan, reporting from Fox 8 News in Cleveland, Ohio. Our first story. Harambe is trying to... Breaking news! Breaking news! I can't even explain this. I'm not a scientist. Special guest is coming in. Our Earth is shattering. Deaths. Death. There's no death. I'm here with two scientists that spent years in a school studying what their profession is, so I trust them, and so should you. Everything they are saying is true information.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just I get
thought
startled.
This was going to be like a professional.
I just get startled sometimes when breaking news like this comes in. So I'm just gonna let this scientist just explain what's going on.
Okay. I am Emma, and I'm an astrobiologist, and we've been working on this project for a really long time with a really good team. And we started it out by setting a spacecraft. It would collect energy from the sun and surrounding energy sources. And then we sent it with our new technology around 14,000 light years away in around 10 years, which before our discovery was physically impossible. So we have been studying the planet known as Kepler 452b, and it has been thought for many years that there is water on Kepler 452b, and we have in fact proven by our images shown that Kepler does indeed have life because of the water sources. You okay?
I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize for that outburst.
You're not gonna die.
What?
I don't think you're gonna die.
Huh?
Unless you're allergic to the plants that we found on the other planet.
Well, life's a roller coaster. Am I right? Take it away.
Yeah, I was fishing with my family when this happened, and I got a call to get to the studio to help discuss that we found life on a different planet.
We've been working on this for 10 years and you went fishing.
That's a little more professional than me crying.
I was with my family.
I just think that's really rude of you.
I was just trying to be a good family man.
In my opinion, you should be trying to save the world and curing diseases and not catching a bass that you are going to consume.
I don't know what disease is.
That's
That's not my job.
He's not a scientist.
That's not my
What
job.
is he?
He's a journalist.
That's my job isn't to
He's a
find
writer.
things.
Oh. Well then.
Okay, so back to our discovery that we were rudely interrupted by. Our planet, for some background information, is 6.5 billion years old. Like I said, 1,400 light years away from Earth. It is very similar to our Earth, and that's why it has been thought to the most likely harbor life, which indeed it does, since we've proven now. Its orbital period, like our Earth, is 385 days, although our Earth is 365, so you can see very similar orbital patterns. And it is, the gravity is twice as strong, so potentially, in theory, humans could harbor that planet one day. And our organism that we found, since we could only be there for a shortened period of time because of the atmospheric differences, we found a small plant-like organism on the surface of Kepler and its very rocky, volcanoous terrain.
Yes.
It's very similar to, oh my
Excuse
God.
me.
Did you just burp?
No. It was a cough.
Okay. It's very similar to some plants we have now that can go for many years without water. As I said, Kepler is a very rocky and dry place, but it does indeed have water like our planet does. And not copious amounts like we do, but very similar. And it's believed to be the larger cousin or sister of Earth because it is nearly 60% larger than the Earth is.
Wow. That's amazing.
So there's life on other planets.
I'm sorry to cause a disturbance. There is no death. I tend to be a little dramatic, but that's why I'm an amazing newscaster, because I care about this world. Anything to add?
And I am a scientist.
That's one of our researchers. Just
Lose it because I'm not
Because she's old.
I'm not paying for a crown for it, because I can't afford that, because newscasting isn't the most luxurious job.
we're on CNN.
We're on Fox 8. What do you mean?
Neither
This isn't CNN.
Neitho's fishing
I don't
to
get this.
feed your
Who's
family.
this kid? I thought we locked the door. I swear to God, if
Stop.
one more fan,
He's not
fan,
here for you.
if one more, you don't know, if one more
He's
fan,
one of my researchers.
Tim, production.
We're rolling.
Hi, I'm Emily Dugan from CNN. I'm Emily Dugan from Fox 8 News. Yesterday had a news report about a new life form found, and I had a few of my scientist buddies, astrobiologists, visit me and answer your questions. Realized didn't get a lot of information from that, so I brought my guests back, and they're here to answer your questions and fill you in on some information about the topic. Hi, I am here visited by Emma Place, an astrobiologist from NASA, and Jack Forsyth. Don't know where he's from, but he's here. He's a journalist.
I wrote about this.
The people that write. Am I right?
Yeah.
I think they know.
Tim? Told you once. Told you once. So, yeah, take it away.
So,
Are you kidding me? Sorry for the interruption. As I was saying, I'm with the astrobiologist Emma Place and Jack Forsyth, a journalist. So I'm gonna take it away.
so
Say here. I'm sorry.
So yesterday I didn't really get to explain how my organism was composed, and as you know, there are 7 main characteristics for life. Living things have cells, living things have different levels of organization, living things use energy, they respond to their environment, they grow, and they reproduce. And also they adapt to their environment, which is very similar to responding to their environment. And so I'm going to go through and tell you how our organism, which we actually have replicas here today of, how they kind of fit into those categories. So our organism is composed of cells. As you can see, it's very similar to plant cells. It does have a plant-like cell structure. Although it's very different, it does kind of photosynthesize like plants because of their kind of sun-like star that they have. But we're not exactly sure how exactly it photosynthesizes yet. It does have different levels of organization. As you can see, there are smaller ones and larger ones because as you can see, these things can actually get very large or they can stay very small. So there are different types in the same kind of organism family. It does use energy from its main star, which is kind of like our sun. It does respond to its environment. It can.
Continue.
It. Uh, it does respond to its environment. I don't know where it was. It does use energy. Oh my god. Why am I here? Okay. Does it respond to its environment? Oh my god. Can I please talk? Every day.
Sorry about that. Cut it. Cut it, Griffin.
No.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
My mom got them yesterday.
Now that we're back, so it does respond to its environment by, as you know, cacti can go for for a very extended amount of time without getting water, and our organism does that as well. Kepler is a very dry planet. It's very rocky. It has many volcanoes, and so our organism does in fact get water that is in the moisture of the soil, but living things grow, which is one of them. Our organism does in fact grow. As you can see, there are smaller organisms closer to the larger ones. We haven't in fact named our organism yet, but it will be named soon. As you can see, they do grow. They reproduce quite like other plants. Okay.
Sorry, are we not supposed to touch it? But I'm gonna touch it, obviously.
I'm not sure
Okay.
This is gonna make a good one.
What?
So, and they adapt to their environment as they have quite a different structure than Earth does in Kepler. But as you can see, these plants that are synthetically reproduced are developing to the situations on here.
My saliva's coming out.
That's pretty disgusting.
What?
Okay. I think I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. And quite frankly, I want to leave.
I think I have a good article I can write about this.
Okay. I'm gonna just.
Exactly.
I'm gonna leave. Don't call us.
Okay, that was our. Don't cut it. Don't cut it.
I got
Don't
this.
cut it.
I got
Told
this.
you once.
I gotta
Don't
use it.
stop.
Emily,
Oh my god.
are you
No
okay?
cameras. No cameras.
Emily, what just happened?
No flash. No flash.
What happened? What
I
happened?
don't want to talk about it.
What happened?
I don't.
Yeah, I think like fluoride is like a result from like just something like that from industrial
Fluoride's put in there because our teeth suck.
Emma,
and I think like